Alrighty, guys. Here we are. Back.
Apparently.
From a long hiatus.
We are back!
Wah, 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 wah.
Oh my god.
Little hiatus. People were busy. I had some really bad, like, writer's block, creativity block, whatever you want to call it. It was horrible. Couldn't think of shit for a long time.
migraine.
Yeah, migraines, other shit. People were busy. Joe, you wanted to tell them like 2 Wednesdays in a row.
Whatever.
Yeah, where the hell are you? You said I was around.
Yeah.
Except we had those back-to-back snowstorms that caused us not to be able
Yeah,
to move anywhere.
That too. I know. I wish I could like
Crinkle, crinkle.
do like
shit.
a.
I'll eat that one.
I don't have a dog to eat your chips that you drop on the floor. Okay.
I don't care.
Yeah. So we're back.
How about some ASMR?
How about not? We just lost every viewer that we had. We're back. We're gonna kind of change up the platform of the show. Instead of like dedicated episodes to stories, we're gonna kind of just shoot the shit. Stories are gonna come up from our week, our lives during the week in between episodes, and stuff that we just remember.
What are you looking at?
I don't know what he's looking at. He's slowly like. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Man. Apparently all this stuff on my table is very intriguing to
You
Joe.
should know to
and
clean the
Brendan.
table off like over here. Oh my god, he's got.
Yeah, what? Brendan?
No, please. God.
Especially because this is expensive. Thank you very much.
That's nice, man. That's like a fucking Mary Kate.
This is $25 a bottle.
This motherfucker's like, this is Mary Kate.
Dracan Noir.
Yeah.
It's Avon. That's what it is. It's Avon.
Avon.
Avon?
That's Avon, bro.
No, it's not.
That's Avon.
You're
fuck is
fucking
that?
Avon.
Some French.
Why'd you say Avon again? Are we fucking... Did we get a sponsorship
Avon
that I don't know
calling.
about?
Avon.
Apparently. Avon Fresh.
I want to laugh. His hair just
Whoa.
starts on fire.
Anyway.
Oh god. Oh, it smells so bad.
It smells so good.
Just slapped me in the face.
Ah, makes pussies
Oh.
what?
What the
Hell
fuck?
no.
God, it's so good. Everyone loves it.
Who the fuck is everyone? You?
It's the top selling men's fragrance in Avon.
Stop saying Avon. It's like this motherfucker saying brunch on the phone last week.
Brunch.
Listen,
He
You
said
love
you like
brunch?
brunch?
He
You
said
love
brunch.
brunch.
He
I
said
like brunch, man.
He was on a
but-
phone call in my living room while I was playing video games, talking about Easter, and he asked the person 5 times about brunch.
You do brunch? Is
Yeah.
that what you
no,
do? Brunch?
No, the conversation went exactly like this.
Oh, you
no,
don't
we
know.
don't really do anything. My mom cooks a small dinner. We don't really do like brunch or anything. You know, why? What do you do? Do you do brunch? And then talk, whatever. Yeah, no, we just do dinner. We don't do anything like that.
I didn't
Why?
say
Do you
that
want to
point.
do brunch? And then just like I'm pretty sure you just said brunch after that. Like,
That was what all you heard in your head.
no,
You
That
saw
was-
my mouth moving and all you heard was brunch.
that's fucking all you said.
Yeah, no. I know half the words I say
you
go in
literally
your
tried
head.
to shovel
you
the
don't
word
even
brunch
listen to
into
them.
that conversation
It's
as
like-
much as possible.
On Easter, we don't like to do lunch or breakfast.
But
We do. I
brunch.
wish
We
there was
do a
something in
brunch.
between that we could do.
We do
Oh,
a brunch.
brunch.
What about second breakfast?
Second breakfast.
When Jesus rose for brunch.
Oh, hey, I found your taser. Is
Where?
that it?
This?
Oh, never mind. That's that thing.
No.
Oh, that's that thing, though.
Why would you even point it out if you saw the taser?
Because you said you lost it.
Yeah, but you're the one who's gonna get tormented by it.
Whatever.
His life is tormented.
It is.
Yeah, exactly.
It is. I don't remember what I did with it. I was gonna torment him every time he told a bad joke or made a bad
Oh.
pun.
Guess what? Better find it.
Meh. It's alright.
It's his punishment.
You
Punishment.
deserved. I should pause this right now and find that taser because you deserve
It's
to
his
get hit with
punishment.
it.
It's punishment.
But punishment.
I know, get it. Thanks. You don't need
Thanks
it.
for
If you
mansplaining it.
If you
Joe.
have to explain a pun, you should just kill yourself.
That's what we gotta do too. We gotta watch that on air. The we'll get to it in a little bit. the
Gillette.
Gillette commercial. Have you seen the Gillette commercial? Because you probably should have watched it.
Oh, okay.
It took Joe like a good solid 5 seconds to get that one. You'll get it in the end.
I never even seen it. I get it.
We'll fix it in
I
post.
have no idea what the fuck you people are talking
No,
about.
that's literally what this has become. Is we
We'll
talk
fix it
about
in
something
post.
and you're like, what?
We'll fix it in post.
Listen, I don't have.
Are
a
you
lot
guys
of
gonna
street
leave me
smarts.
any of that?
No.
I'm not right now.
Oh my god.
Because I got shit to set up. I gotta get to what our hidden objective is, and then we have the Gillette commercial. Oh yeah, speaking of which, I should probably turn my phone on vibrate so I don't get messages. Isn't yours always on vibrate?
Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah. Things we should do before we start the show. I know I did abruptly start it on you guys, but
I just wanna, since we're just shooting the shit,
yeah.
I need to know about Brick Nye.
We're really gonna no, we're not bringing this up.
Why?
Because it's not on the cast.
I need to know.
No, not on the cast.
I just want to know. He won't tell me.
Because hold on.
Why are you so?
All right, we're back. Joe's an asshole.
I never said I wasn't.
It's true. What we were at? Okay,
You
so
were playing on
Gillette
this
commercial,
stuff. Yes.
secret, and then we just got normal shit to talk about.
Normal shit. Every day.
There was something I was gonna have you talk about. I don't remember. It was something to do. It was something to do with your mom. You just told me the story the other day. I said we got to talk about this. It was after I told you the story. Well, I'll start with my story about my mom that you made the ridiculous joke about, and I fucking pissed my pants.
Oh yeah.
So my mom, I said, was the unsung hero of my childhood because my mom always let me party at home. My mom took me to concerts. My first concert, I was like 12 years old. I went to go see Eminem, D12, floor fucking seats. Floor seats.
What a band to listen to at 12.
At 12.
At 12.
Floor
Do they
seats.
have like explicit
And Joe, what did you say?
No, you said something.
No, I said
oh,
my
you
mom-
said my mom is an unsung hero. And I said, I think you mispronounced horrible parent.
I think he said unfit, but yes. It was along those lines. He goes, I think you mispronounced unsung hero as unfit parent.
I do have sort of an update on my mother.
Oh,
man.
You do? Because, like, how did I not even know about this?
Because
prior?
I kind of like just talked
I
to her
feel
about
like I need
today,
to put
actually.
shorts on. I'm hot.
Oh!
Well, the oven was on.
Oh, now he's hot.
Listen, we're all gonna be real
Oh, now it's
embarrassed
too hot for
when
this.
this fucking thing worked out and she got tons of money now.
Right.
We're gonna be
It's
real
not
embarrassed.
exactly the case. She got someone contacted her from the bank that all that. So those who are listening new don't know about our mom stories from an earlier episode. My mother got scammed out.
Newsflash, no one's listening at all
$18,000
anymore.
Whatever. My mother got scammed out of $18,000, and it's been an ongoing thing for a couple months now. The bank finally contacted her. Someone very nice talked to her. My mother gave her all the documents and everything, and they are waiving, according to this woman, waiving the everything. She just can't.
Good.
She can't have that bank anymore.
That's fine. I'll be like,
Right.
bye.
Yeah,
I'll
she's
go to the
like,
one down the
that's fine.
street. There's only like 6 other banks around here.
We'll waive everything.
What
But
bank
ma'am,
was this?
Oh, Citizen Bank.
Oh,
you cannot be part of this.
I can name
bank
5 other banks that are better than
Because
Citizens.
they're waiving $18,000. I mean, they're probably like, fuck this bitch.
Your mom probably
Hey, man.
fucking shit her pants when they said that.
Oh yeah, dude, I would fucking.
It was
That
their
would be
fault. It was 100% the bank's fault. They cashed that check.
Yeah, usually there's like a wait for that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's a
That's
lot
their
of money.
it's their own fault that they let that get approved, and that's not on my mom.
Good for her.
It's on her for taking money out and sending it to wherever the fuck. But
You gotta tell the restaurant story.
again,
No. There's a new one. He's got a restaurant story that he has not, because we haven't had.
did you not get a turkey sub
No. That was the
Extra
sub shop.
onions.
with extra?
No, this is my I'm out in the fucking burbs now.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Where the fuck burbs are you talking about?
Okay, so he was in South Buffalo.
Yeah, I live
Right.
in East
Now he's
Amherst.
up in East Amherst.
Oh.
I live in East Amherst now.
He lives in the Ritchie neighborhood.
So I went to dinner with my parents, my sister, and her boyfriend. We're at Olive Garden. It's not like it's a fucking wonderful establishment.
Was your wife with you?
No, she didn't come. Thank God. She would be mortified.
Oh man, I wish she was there. I thought she was there this whole
No.
time.
What?
See, I
Okay,
thought,
no. Why would she be more?
You'll hear the story. I assumed Danielle was there.
No, she wasn't.
And I assumed she was just quiet.
No.
But now it makes sense that she wasn't there because she would have threw a fit before you did. Yeah, they're nail clippers.
That's adorable.
Yeah.
Everything on my
It's like a
counter is
fit.
apparently very awesome to look at.
Listen. Tell your story. I want to know what's going on now.
We eat dinner and, everything, nothing ever happens to my food. But my food, I would just eat my food. It would be wrong. Whatever. I can deal with it. I won't send it back. Always wrong with my mom's food. And she'll send anything back. So
There's like a whole peppercorn on this corner of her plate. She's like, it's going back!
send it back! So first they get her food wrong. That's bullshit. Then it comes down to the check. This is where shit hits the fan, really. And the real Puerto Rican comes out.
Okay.
So we're just in East Amherst, obviously. Olive Garden. All white people. Just us. And my dad does the check. And my mom's like, put the tip on the card. And my dad's like, no. I want to just... No. My mom wanted to pay cash. My dad wanted to leave the tip on the card. And she's like, no.
I thought it was the other way around. Oh, no, you're right.
Yeah.
Your mom was the stickler about it, yes.
My dad was like, I just want to put it on the card. And she's like, no, they get deducted. Taxes. I'll leave it in cash. And he already did it on the card. So then my mom just kept harping on it. So he had to call the waitress because he couldn't figure it out on that new tablet that the restaurants give you. The waitress had to come over because he used a gift card. And the waitress came over and they explained the situation. And she left and came back and said it was fixed. And in the meantime, my mom's the type to just keep on going. Like the whole thing will be over and it's just bam, 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 bam. Just hammering it home. So the waitress comes back and my dad's already irritated from my mom. And the waitress said, here you go, I fixed it. And he looks at the receipt and he's like, no you didn't, look. And she's like, yeah, I did. And he keeps trying to say, no, look. And then she just keeps talking over the waitress.
Okay.
Yeah. And
now you get no tip.
And then my dad's like, will you let me speak? Wham! It hits the table in this restaurant. And I'm like, are you fucking serious?
Oh, here we go.
In Olive Garden.
In Olive Garden.
Which Olive Garden's like the fast food of nice restaurants.
Yeah, it's not. I
It's
wouldn't
not
really
classy.
consider
It's
it
nice
real
in there, but it's
Italian.
yeah.
It's a...
So he's slamming the
chain.
table in there, and he said, "Will you listen to me? Look at this receipt." And he like sticks it in her face, and she finally looks at it, and she's like, "Oh, you know what? You're right." He's like, "I know I'm right. Now fix it." I'm like, "Oh God." Embarrassment. Just embarrassing hood ass shit. I don't want to see. I know white people already look at me and be like, "Oh, look at this fucking brown kid."
Walking in with his,
You can barely
walking in
tell.
with
He's
his
just
fucking
slightly more
spackle
tan than
knife.
him.
There goes the neighborhood.
It'd be worse if you were driving a Honda Civic.
He's a step above it. He's got a Kia.
Whoa, man, that's luxury.
Yeah, luxury, my ass. All right,
But
so go on.
Leave it to my white stepdad to bring the hood out, slamming tables. I haven't been to dinner with them since. I refuse. I can't do it. I won't do it.
Didn't they just ask you the other day?
Yeah, they
Go on.
just asked me, and I said no. And I said, when you guys learn how to go to dinner and be human, I'll maybe go back.
You're acting like the adult and their children.
The funny thing
When
is,
you act right, we'll go again.
yeah, they gotta learn how to act right. And it's not like I pay for them. They pay for me all the time when I go to dinner with them. So I'm willing to not get a free meal to not go to dinner with them because they're so embarrassing. It's bullshit.
That was great.
That some people don't know how to act.
Did they leave the waitress a tip at the end?
Yeah,
Okay.
in cash, like my mom wanted. But that man, I don't like people that do that shit. I hate people that act up at restaurants. If you act up at restaurants, what?
Because my buddy Tim, I used to hang out with when he was with his ex. They would do the same thing every fucking time, no matter what. Every time we went out to eat, there was a problem, and they would just cause a scene.
Oh,
I cannot stand that shit.
Never been there when a scene was caused. But I told you, my old friend Andrea, I'd order my food plain Jane because she would have everything so customized.
Crazy! Because you'd be afraid to ask the waitress
I'm like, no.
You know what? You had enough.
Can I have ketchup on it? Like, no, she used up all the extras already. Like, I'm not getting anything.
No onions. Actually, put the onions. I'll take them off. I'll take them off.
Can I have it normal?
But like every time I got stuck in a situation like that, I just kept thinking of the movie Waiting. I'm like, they're gonna they're gonna shit on my food or something. It's like
we got our first bitch of the day.
Like I stopped going to restaurants with them because I was afraid that they would just fuck with the food because they would never stop. They just every fucking time.
So I talked about Joe and his spackle knife earlier in the show. His spackle knife. So Joe gets home from work the other day, and apparently when they moved the couch up, was it the couch?
The mattress.
Mattress. They moved the mattress up. Scratched the drywall. Oh. Joe comes home. He's like, yo, where's my spackle knife? Like he's like looking. He's looking
I don't
out
say
the house.
spackle knife. You're the only one that says spackle knife.
You mean that spatula thing
putty
for doing
knife.
drywall?
Putty knife.
Is it called spackle knife?
No, I don't know what he's talking about.
So he's looking for his putty knife, whatever.
Spackling is like what I do to his mom's face.
So he's looking for his putty knife or whatever he wants to call it.
Whatever. Okay.
I just changed it to make it sound more ridiculous.
I don't know. What happened that's so funny?
No, it's the joke I made.
Oh.
So he's ripping his house apart. He's like, I can't find him. Where did Danielle put him? He's like, oh, they're above the washer and dryer. And I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, oh, I gotta scrape the spackle I put on the wall or whatever.
Sand it.
Yeah, because I hear him. I hear him I hear him literally going like this. On the phone. I'm like, are you sanding something? He goes, yeah, how'd you know? I was like, because I can hear it. And then he starts looking for his putty knife. And I'm like, why do you even have a putty knife? And he's like, why not? And then I go, oh, wait, you're Puerto Rican. You literally come out of the womb knowing how to breathe and hang sheetrock. he just goes, what the fuck?
I didn't know Puerto Ricans had the stigma of knowing how to drywall.
Yep.
I would have assumed he would have said gardening first or something like that. But that's
Mexican.
Those are Mexicans.
That's Mexican. I'm happy that you guys know the difference.
Joe, I'm not racist. Like, I do know the difference. I just like to make jokes.
Jokes.
It actually is called a spackle knife.
Is it?
Yes.
Huzzah!
Yep.
Mark one on the board for Jake.
Putty knife, spackle knife for drywall installers and contractors.
What? Putty knife, spackle knife, or what?
It's for drywall.
Oh,
it's
Yeah, I know.
like the spatula thingy.
That's what she does.
Have you ever drywall before? You probably be real good at drywall and ceiling. You're pretty tall. You can rest it on your head.
He doesn't need... Could you not do that? It's a fucking bug.
It's a huge roach. Jake has roaches.
It's not a roach. It's a stink bug.
Yeah. Stink roach.
Oh shit, where was I going now? Fuck.
I don't know, make fun of Puerto Ricans. Then he saw the stink bug.
I know, he screamed like a little bitch. Alright, do we want to watch the Gillette commercial?
Sure, man.
Alright. So, this aired, I don't know when this aired, but I heard about it a while ago. What are you doing?
It was me.
Alright, so here's this Gillette commercial.
Do you want to be a man?
The Me Too movement against sexual
Hold on.
harassment.
Joe, go in the bathroom and my Bluetooth speaker's on Kate's shelf. Just get it.
Oh my gosh.
Find what funny? No, this has nothing to do with you.
Wait, what is this?
On Kate's shelf. Above the toilet.
The one that says Kate?
The one that says Kate?
The
Yeah.
only shelf in the bathroom?
Yeah. Here. the fuck out of here.
Free bird!
Is this the best a man can get?
Is it?
That's like,
We can't hide from it.
Sexual harassment is taking over.
It's been going on far too long. We can't laugh it off.
What I actually think she's trying to say.
Making the same old excuses.
Boys will be boys. Boys will be boys. Boys will be boys.
But something finally changed.
She changed the name of the show to Boys Will Be Boys.
And there will be no going back. Because we believe in the best in men.
Men need to hold other men accountable.
Well, sweetie.
Come on.
To say the right thing.
The look on.
Act
I wish I had a
the
camera
right
to
way.
get the picture of Joe's face right now.
Some already are. In ways big
Yo, men.
and small.
hey, Joe, where do you live?
But some is not enough.
Is that how we treat each other, okay?
Because the boys watching today will be the men of tomorrow.
Was there anything about a razor
All right.
in that commercial?
Gillette needs to stay in their lane.
Was there
I
anything?
was trying to figure out what we're trying to be sold there.
Exactly.
Was this a public service announcement or like was
Gillette needs to stay in their lane and talk about things they know.
Was there anything about a razor
I didn't even
blade?
see anyone shaving or
Did
anything.
that even say Gillette at the end?
No,
it
did it?
was Gillette. Yeah.
It said Gillette though? Yeah,
No,
I
in the
think-
beginning it does.
Oh, it did?
Yeah. But like, who does that?
I mean, I can understand because they're a known name. They're using their influence to try to shape the world. Of
Yeah.
tomorrow. I mean, I can see where
But-
they're coming from, but no, there was
They're
nothing.
using their platform
Yeah,
Yeah.
to
but there was absolutely
relay the
no
message.
I get it.
no.
Like, I get there is a sexual harassment problem in the world.
Of course.
There is.
In the U.S.
Oh, really? No.
You
it's
think in
everywhere.
just the U.S.?
No, it's got to be
just-
more than U.S.
I guess I don't really watch the news. I don't know.
For decades.
Look at
Eastern.
fucking
all I know.
Right, Middle East.
No, for decades.
Oh,
Eastern.
women have no right to
no.
law.
Hold on.
Whoa!
For
All right, listen,
decades.
we're not talking about that. That's another
hold
can
on,
of
hold on.
worms.
For decades, Eastern European countries sold women to us as wives over the internet. You think
They
it's,
don't do that anymore?
I don't. I,
think they
I don't
probably
think
still
so.
do. I don't know. You
I'm
want
pretty sure they do.
That's next week's episode. We'll look that one up.
to look up a Russian bride?
Yeah.
My
name is
Ivanka.
But like, that's just so left field for. I get, like you said, they're using their platform and their name to push this thing, but like, there's other ways to do it. That's.
Did that
less-
air during the Super Bowl? I feel like that would have been a Super Bowl commercial.
I could have swore I heard it was during Super Bowl, but I didn't watch it. And Joe
Just
says,
because that's
I
when you get.
heard of it like
Before
late
that?
last
Oh,
year.
really?
Okay.
Okay, because that's the type of commercial you get during the Super Bowl is they try to push just
Yeah.
message.
You know
and
why?
It's not like because everyone's
Because
watching.
WWE wrestler AJ Styles was really upset about it.
What?
He wasn't happy with that commercial.
Wait, why did you just throw that pot
I
out
don't know. I felt like
I just don't get what that was about. But anyway,
He thought Gillette should stay in their lane.
AJ Styles. He's the one that I said looks like he's blowing dudes in the back room.
Boys will be boys.
That stupid, like, hang over the face. He looks like he's Ska from 2004. Like, come on.
Listen, man.
He looks like girls that I had boners for in high school.
wait, whoa, what?
Wait, did
what?
I say dudes? I said girls.
Wait a minute. Well, you did say girls.
Okay, good. That's what I was like. That's what I'm like. What's everyone laughing about?
Because he said he looks like girls I had boners for in high school.
Yeah,
Does
like
he
that-
look like a girl?
No, the haircut.
Okay,
Not at
that's
all, man.
that's what I'm
fucking-
wondering. Like
That,
Look at-
that beard.
that
man.
guy
Oh.
looks like girls I
Minus
used to
the
have
beard.
boners for
I'm
in high
talking
school.
about the haircut. Here, I'm talking about the
Right.
haircut.
Maybe you should be a little bit more specific before you come out of the closet.
Shut up.
Yo, like his haircut looks like a girl that wants to be a boy.
Hold on.
Yeah, man.
Keep talking, because I gotta find the picture.
You gotta find just the first picture, man.
No, it's not the first picture.
Look at this
It's
bad boy.
this one right here. Does he not look like a chick from
Look at this.
2004?
Look at his hair. That's a girl that's
2004.
That's
Yeah.
a lesbian.
I can see what you're seeing.
2004. That is.
I wouldn't say that's a...
That is what a chick in high
Type
school feathered her hair like.
Yeah.
There you go.
I saw that one too.
Definitely not a
Yeah.
type I'd pop boners to, but
Not Brendan's type. But maybe yours.
maybe yours.
Fuck man. Did I say guys? That was the best unscripted. Because I'm like, I couldn't remember if I said guys or girls because I'm talking about a guy, and then I just go, did I say guy?
What was the movie where he was like, did I fart?
Dude, did I just have some stroke?
While we're on like the topic of like the, what are you doing? He's over here playing with the clamp to one of my old mics. And he's just like cranking it down on his thumb. Why don't you attach
You know what that
might
looks
be
like?
into some BDSM.
Why don't you
or
put it
something.
on your nipple?
No.
Put it on your dick.
You know what that is?
Crank down.
You know what that is? The soccer mom haircut.
Yes.
Yes!
Soccer mom.
Yep.
So you're really into the soccer mom in high school,
yeah.
huh?
Minivan and like
Woo!
a car full of kids. Oh man, they're all pouring out.
You're like, we'll just
Yesterday-
take down the back seats, lay them
Yesterday-
down.
I was watching a stream yesterday on Twitch, and it was this streamer, Swifty5.
Swifty.
Yeah, it's from
Schwiggity Schwall?
Yeah, it's from. She
I know
named
what it's
herself
from.
after-
Jesus Christ.
I was just saying she named it after that. So anyway, someone in the chat was talking about dating older women. I go, yeah, I need a woman from the 40s, and then everyone goes, you need a woman in your 40s? I said no, in their 40s. I said no, from the 40s, and Swifty5 goes, yeah, like a grandma. You come home, she got cookies and a sandwich made for you, and she's just laughing. And like other people comment, and I go, I just need a woman with a life alert.
Jesus.
I hope they're falling and I can't get it.
Yeah.
I need a woman with a will to try to get into.
What, like the fucking the Superman Returns fucking Luther's stating like the old lady that dies at the beginning.
Oh,
To
yeah,
get all
yeah,
her-
to get her
I'll
money.
get all her
Yeah.
shit.
All right, so on the topic of movies and the 2018 social injustice, let's talk about some movies that could definitely not be made today. Because we were just before this, we were watching some old wrestling episodes.
Like WWE old school.
You were watching some
WWE.
WWE, some ECW, stuff that could not happen today. First thing that comes to mind is the first Anchorman movie. There's no way that could happen. Do you remember the scene where he's standing in the office with a hard-on talking to her?
It's the pleats. I gotta take these pants back to the pants store.
You know what? I see where you're coming from like that, but I still feel like there are risky movies like that. It's not really a risque movie, but like there's still stuff out there
The
like
closest risky movie that came out last year was Super Troopers 2.
Yes.
That was it.
But they didn't really
guess it would
push the limits on things that you're like, oh shit.
Exactly.
But like, let's say Dazed and Confused. Not now could Matthew McConaughey say, you know why I like high school girls?
Yeah.
Because
No
I
way.
keep getting older and they stay the same age.
What's so funny is like actors will get in trouble for lines in a movie. How come the fucking writers don't get in trouble for writing it?
Right.
that. Oh yeah.
Because the actor's like, why? Because he could have taken the choice and said, "Oh, I'm not going to say that in a movie." Then the director could be like, "Well, I'm making the choice that you're not in the movie."
Job.
Yeah, right. He's just doing his job. We should crucify the writers, not these actors.
Yeah. The writers and the directors.
Yeah, but like we've talked about, The Ringer. You could not make.
Oh,
The Ringer. You
Ringer.
could not make The
Oh,
Ringer.
That's
today.
where Johnny Knoxville.
Yes!
He's trying to be.
You could not make that movie
no,
today.
you couldn't. Not at all.
My name's Jeffy and I like apples.
Even
you
though,
could not do that today.
even though, great movie.
I'm pretty sure our podcast just got shut down because I said that. Like,
great movie. You had the CD in your hand
and you
scratched it.
You picked it up in broad daylight and you scratched it.
You do that really well.
I feel like you want to get in trouble.
It's really bad.
You want to offend people with the lines of the movie. It's just the way you're saying the lines.
Yeah. Do you know how many special needs parents would flip out
oh man.
at that?
They're like, when the fuck did we get ice cream?
But you know what's funny is, like, I want to say more than half of that cast was actually special needs.
Yeah, I know.
The only two, who was Johnny Knoxville and the guy who said, "When the fuck do we get ice cream?" were not special needs.
And I thought they were like the best part of the
They
movie.
were,
So,
of course. Especially horrible of me to not know any of their names, but the guy who has the CD scratch. He was the best part of the movie.
Yeah.
He was so funny.
That was a good movie. Man.
Thomas, does my shirt look better up or down? Or up or possibly tucked in? I know every fucking line to that movie. It was so great, but it
wouldn't be made today.
It wouldn't be made today, and it wasn't. He's eating chip dip off the table.
Please, so I don't dip my hand in it.
I didn't look at it as like they were making fun of
No.
them either. Like, especially the fact that they hired a bunch of special needs people.
But maybe they were conscious about it. Like, well, if we have just actors acting like that,
Yeah.
it might be.
Because that was, I want to say, what was that, like 2000?
Like 2004, 5.
Yeah, Brenny.
After
Google that one?
Jackass.
Oh yeah, let's
Because Jackass was already on and playing for a while.
I think it was actually after the Jackass movie.
Oh, yeah,
It was after.
yeah,
it was after either one or two.
It's when Johnny Knoxville started getting into trying to do roles on his own, you know. So it was probably 2005, maybe.
I'm gonna say 2008.
Really? That
Yeah, I think it was that
more
late.
recent?
Can I not?
The Ringer,
Yeah, I'm trying.
or search Johnny Knoxville. Joe's jumping into the race late.
Oh, 5.
05. All right, Joe was right.
Woo! Mark 1 for Joe.
I gotta get a chalkboard. I gotta get a chalkboard. I think I got one at my grandparents. I'll get one. Put it right on the wall.
There's so many, like, I don't even think they would. Zach and Mary make a porno.
That wasn't that bad. Or maybe I just don't remember it.
Fear and
was
Loathing.
thinking-
That wasn't that bad either. That was just drugs.
I'm just thinking of movies they wouldn't make today.
Like, Zack and Mary Make a Porno was not bad. Like, the worst part was when Randall from Clerks took shit in the face. like that was...
Don't ever say shit covered in Fear Me again.
No, he said, don't ever... No, because he
Can
said...
you believe this?
he-
Can you believe this shit? Can you believe this shit?
I think it was something about, like, yeah, we don't want shit to hit the fan. And he goes, don't ever use that phrase around me again. I think it was something along that lines, but yeah.
The chick just frosted me.
Hold on. I'm curious now. I want to see if there's a list already compiled online.
See, look one up. Look, see, movies that would not be made today. Did you ever see Orgasmo?
That one.
That's
That's with Trey
I know
Parker
it
and
is.
Matt Stone.
yeah, it was made by
Right.
the guys who did. Oh,
That definitely would be
definitely would not be made today. That was a little outrageous. So Trey Parker is the blonde-haired guy from South Park.
Yeah.
All right.
So basketball.
Yeah, basically.
Yep.
That wouldn't be made today. Holy shit. Not only that, but like the San Francisco things were like, how do you like what was it?
I just watched that the other day.
Something I think is it still on Netflix? It used
What?
to be.
Basketball? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
How to speak San Franciscan, and he pulls up a guy, he pulls his pants down, he goes, vagina, and he points his asshole. Because everyone in San Francisco's gay. Like, that shit would not happen today.
You can't
Would
do
not
that.
fly.
10
Would
films
not
that
fly.
would never be made in today's PC climate. Have we forgotten how to take a joke? Oh, fucking A, right, we did.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Just get to the first movie.
I'm looking. It's a very long.
It's a very
All right,
long list of 10.
Okay. Is this? What's going on here? Blazing Saddles.
Never actually seen it.
You've never seen Blazing Saddles?
My dad has a DVD, and he like refuses to let
the-
me borrow it because he thinks he's never going to get it back. But anyway, never seen it.
Yes, Blazing Saddles 100%.
So,
I could not.
What was so bad about it? Explain.
Because they would call the black people
The N-word?
I think so.
It was about a black sheriff in a town, in a western town that was extremely
Okay.
prejudiced.
Okay.
And-
So, but like
But
so
I mean, it's funny in a
in
way,
that-
but
in
at the
that
same
movement,
time,
like,
it's Mel Brooks. He just doesn't care. He pushes.
Django Unchained was made what 2017?
Yeah, but that wasn't made as a joke.
I know.
That's like,
That is true. All right, what's number 2?
Animal House.
Definitely wouldn't be made today.
Porky's.
Yeah, Porky's. That's probably on the list.
Revenge of the Nerds.
Airplane, surprisingly.
Never saw it.
I know. I'm not sure why that's on there. Zapped. 1982.
Never heard of it.
I've never seen it. No.
Move on.
Revenge of the Nerds.
Yeah, we said that. That ain't happening.
Ghostbusters, the original one. I'm not sure why. Hold on.
Probably to do with Zool, where the ghost takes over Dana.
Oh, it's things that.
I am not Dana. I am Zool.
No, it was things that. What's it? Bill Murray's character said.
Oh, yeah,
When he was in the school.
I'm pretty sure Bill Murray wrote all his own lines in all of the movies he was ever in.
maybe that's why he doesn't want to do it again.
That's why he doesn't do any movies anymore.
Yeah.
Just one of the guys.
Never.
Oh!
What?
That's when the chick pretended to be a dude. She started hooking up with the girl, but she had a
Yes.
sock in her pants, and the girl reached down and she pulled out the fucking sock, a rolled up sock.
Never
It was a
seen
dick.
it. Never even heard of it.
Yeah, I remember that movie.
Yeah, I've never seen it, but yeah, you're right. It's
Ooh, White Chicks.
Oh, White
White
Chicks
Chicks.
would not. White Chicks would
You know
not
what?
be made today.
You know what? That would be made today because no white man
No.
is going to try to stop a black man from saying something.
No. Because half the culture would say it's okay, but the other culture would say, but you're appropriating white people. Like,
What about when Terry Crews was like, once you go black, you're gonna need a wheelchair.
or when he's doing like the pussy motions, just like.
Soul Man? A lot of
Oh,
80s movies.
wait, or
No, that was the 80s.
So 86.
no, you
Really?
said Soul
Oh.
Man, and I was thinking of Undercover Brother.
Me too.
I don't,
Dude, yeah. Undercover Brother was great, though.
I don't think that would be made today either.
No, it probably not. Monster Squad.
Oh,
Really?
I love
What?
Monster Squad.
How is Monsters Why not be
Wolfman's
made
got
today?
nerds.
Why? Because we're trying to sacrifice a
It
virgin?
actually says things about crimes against political correctness. This movie was released today. Parents groups would demoralize it. NRA spokesman would build a shrine to it.
NRA spokesman would
I
build a
don't
shrine to it?
I don't know. It's,
Well, I'm not questioning you. I'm questioning what they have written.
I'm sure this is a very liberal site. I don't know.
Was that all 10?
No, I didn't know 10.
I don't know. I wasn't counting.
Freebie and the Bean. I don't know.
Freebie and
I don't know.
the Bean?
1974.
What was it?
Yeah, apparently that was the whole list.
That's
There's got to be a better list here. 23 movies that won't be made today.
I'm sure we'll have some repeats.
Possibly. Getting started, we have Song of the South.
Never heard of it?
That's where that song comes from. Fuck. What's that song that? Oh, he's got a really good voice.
Don't know.
I don't know. It's a Disney movie. Breakfast at Tiffany's, 1961.
Yeah. You know, probably would be made today was like 16 Candles. Remember they steal it
that
too?
was, that was a great
obviously.
movie.
Soul Man.
He's like Long Duck Dong.
Yeah.
That was the dude's name.
1915, Birth of a Nation. It looks like
American History X.
That would so be made today. That was a white man turning around.
That was a good movie. Really? Ace Ventura: Pet Detective.
Why? Did they explain?
Because they're soft. People are
I
soft.
don't know. Kissing a man disguised as a woman.
Oh yeah, at the end where he turns her around.
People were outraged.
Oh shit! I remember.
Oh yeah. That's why Roger Protector was killed. He found Captain Winky. Star Wars Episode 1? Oh, fuck. Oh, because the way Jar Jar speaks. And
Was it what?
Jar Jar Binks, the way he speaks.
Jar Jar Binks.
Why the fuck?
Misa.
I don't know. Because people are fucking pussies.
They said they were mocking slaves. With Jar Jar, the way Jar Jar spoke.
Boat Trip 2002. Never heard of it. White Chicks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Money. Again, Airplane. Oh.
I gotta rewatch Airplane, man.
Yeah.
Dangerous Minds.
What?
Scarface, apparently.
Scarface?
You know, a lot of these I think are just people
I feel like
bitching.
Scarface isn't as bad as just as bad as like if you mixed a drug movie with John Wick.
Yeah. There's a lot of
I wonder if... Oh, yeah, that'd probably be me today.
The Love Guru.
Brokeback Mountain.
No, the gay community would be like, you can't just be gay once a year. The Love Guru, maybe not.
Ooh.
What?
The Love Guru.
The Love Guru.
Showgirls.
Oh, definitely not.
Really?
Eyes wide shut.
Home Alone is on this list?
Dude, that list is stupid.
This list is stupid. I do not like this
What about
list.
Wild Things?
Never saw
Wild
it.
Things.
Any movie with Kevin Bacon.
Dirty Dancing.
Basic Instinct.
Dirty Dancing wasn't with Kevin Bacon.
He was in here. He was?
Yeah, wasn't he the main guy?
No, that was Footloose.
No, that is.
Oh, my bad.
Whatever.
Dirty
Days
Dancing
was Patrick Swayze.
Oh.
Yeah.
You gotta do your little internet joint. Now I remember what we're gonna do today.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's a good
we're
one.
getting there.
Now I remember.
We're getting there.
Alright, yeah.
So,
Don't look it up.
while we're
You
on the
continue.
topic of this, we're going to shift gears into... I was listening to a show the other day. I'll say what the show is, because they always claim people rip them off. Because I am kind of ripping them off, because it's funny, but I found my own.
Cite it and you can't be in trouble.
No, they're not going to.
Oh, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
How was Leaving Neverland?
We only watched the first... All right, we'll talk about this
part
part.
one.
We only watched part one.
Because I'm gonna watch it, so I just want to know.
It's not horrible. There are some uncomfortable parts. Hey, Spoonie McKee, you're right underneath the microphone.
You know what I don't like? Because as of right now, like
Pedophiles?
Well, yeah,
Hopefully.
I don't like pedophiles. But as of right now, Michael Jackson's dead. The only people that are being affected by this
Is his
are
family.
his family,
So what?
his kids, that are gonna have to deal with this backlash, and they didn't
That's
do
true.
that.
How
That's
is it?
true.
They don't deserve
Hold
that.
on. Explain to me how they're gonna have to deal with backlash of what he did.
I'm sorry, do you not
Do
understand
you
how
not know what
society
year we're
works?
in?
Do you know when the R. Kelly documentary came out?
He's still alive. He's
No,
catching all the
hold on.
flack.
Hold on. When the R. Kelly documentary came out, do you know his songs went to the top of the charts again?
yeah, that's because they're getting his name back out there, and people are like, "Oh yeah, I like Remix to Ignition."
But did you also know he doesn't own the rights
Hot
to his
and fresh
music?
out the kitchen.
He doesn't own the rights to his music. That's not
The record labels probably do, right?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, but I'm talking about like just
No, I see
any
where
sort
you're
of
from.
negative
I
stuff
can actually.
coming out of this.
I think we can actually play R. Kelly music on the podcast because it's not. It's like that's why, because he doesn't own the masters to him.
Poor Paris and Blanket. They're all gonna have to deal with it.
Was
They're
that their
all-
real names?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
So, but Paris and Blanket both are like away from the public eye anyway. They never do anything. They live
She's
like a
already.
regular life.
She
They
no
didn't,
no.
like,
She's
legally
already
try to rename
spoken
themselves?
about it.
I
Because she's
would
probably getting shit
have tried to
for
rename.
people. I don't know why people would talk negatively about them. To
Because
them.
people are hateful people on the internet.
Exactly, and that's the thing. Like they're the ones that are gonna get it
But
now from people like
But
that.
we as a culture need to yell at those people that are attacking the families, because this isn't about the families. It's about what he did
What he
and the
did.
truth and the truth coming out.
Yeah,
Because
But
those
it
victims
took so long to come out.
those victims need their
Closure.
closure. You know, and it. But back to your question, the
Here's a
actual,
question I have is, because I haven't watched this, where's this coming from? Where's the information coming from?
The
victims.
two victims who have came forward and did the documentary.
And how long ago did this supposedly happen?
When they're children.
Because
They
it's
were
the
about
same thing
7
that's
or 8,
happening
and
with all
then-
these women coming forward. Like, how do you remember any of this stuff? I can remember what I ate for dinner last night.
It's a little can of worms, bro.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not.
But that's where it's like, now you're coming forward now.
But because
Like
the
now,
the fear of it, and the
fear what? Michael Jackson's been dead since 2009.
Okay, yeah, so it's been
10
a decade.
years.
But not only but also like the social stigma, and then everyone yelling at them, "You're a fucking liar!" Like,
I'm doing that.
exactly. So it takes a lot of courage to come forward.
It does.
People are still like, no matter what that documentary say, people are still gonna be like, they're lying.
Exactly. There are people who will go to
They're
their
lying.
grave saying that that Michael had
Jackson
never done
did
anything.
that.
But it doesn't matter if he's dead or not. That those people still deserve to have their word. But it's so the first one is more of like the nitty gritty of like what happened. Not so much like there are some in detail stuff you hear, but it's not real bad. You're not gonna be running to the bathroom going and puking.
Mm-hmm.
But because Brittany and I were sitting there, we we're like, did they just say what I think they said? You know, like there's a part in it. This won't really spoil anything, but there's a part in it where he goes, Michael Jackson introduced me into, jerking off, and we jerked off so much that, like, my dick swelled up, and I had to, like, soak it in water to pee.
Wait, can that happen?
Apparently.
Challenge accepted.
So, like, that's really, like, the weirdest part of it.
Sounds like a lie.
I don't know. But that's the thing, though, is
Give me.
can you really tell those people you're not allowed to talk about it?
No, they
No,
can make whatever
no,
allegations they
you
want.
can't.
Nobody will know the
But
truth except
all
them.
I'm saying is I feel for the people
I
that
feel-
are gonna get the backlash
I
from
feel
it
for
now
that.
because he's not around to say anything about it. At
I
least
feel-
R. Kelly's around, so all the heat is coming back to him. Like,
I
bam, bam,
feel
bam.
for him, but
I don't feel for him at all. I mean,
I feel for Michael's
three kids.
Michael's kids.
Mhm.
But we also need to, like, all right, if we're gonna do an advocate for victims, we need to also be an advocate for the accusees' families, that they need to be left alone. Like those family members who have been accused need to be left alone.
you
We're
mean
not
who are accusing him.
No.
No.
The family members of the accused.
of the accused. The family, like, so Michael's children.
Oh, yeah.
Those people need to be left alone.
Oh, of course.
We need to,
But
we
you
need
have
to rally around both
think
sides.
about the accusers too. They're gonna get backlash from Michael
course.
Jackson fans.
Yes,
They need to be left alone too.
that's the whole, like, you need to stand behind the victim,
yeah.
and then you also need to stand behind the family of the person who has been accused. You need, because those people were not, hopefully those people were not in the room helping Michael do what he did. You never know. I'm sure there were people who worked for him that, because you'll hear
Just
it.
like R. Kelly with his fucking brother
Yeah.
and all his people around him used to bring him girls.
I actually don't know the whole thing with R. Kelly, so.
The R. Kelly thing is
But his employees used to just pick up high school chicks and bring them.
yeah.
Oh.
There's a video out that the lawyer, his old lawyer, I don't remember his name, has submitted to the courts in this whole, like, re-up of the investigation of, like, this, he's fucking this girl, and she literally is like, she's like, oh yeah, fuck my 14-year-old pussy, and
Okay.
yeah, and he's like, give me that 14-year-old booty.
Okay,
and all
nothing
this
to
shit.
say here.
Yeah, so are you fucking
Did
officer?
you never see South Park?
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah, every time I do a South Park voice, you're just looking at me like, what the fuck?
That's what I was gonna say. Are you officer? What's his face? I can't
Robert
remember.
Brady?
Yeah,
I know him.
yeah. So you're like, that one's crazy. And then the Jim and Sam show did a really fucking good recap on his interview last Tuesday.
Yeah, I haven't watched that.
I only hear what comes through them because I don't like look it out for myself because they do actually a really good job. But like, And they're talking about he was accused of, hog tying his ex-wife and stuff. And he's talking about, he's like, this woman is lying. He's like, I rented a helicopter and got a puppy to propose to her. And they're ripping on R. Kelly at this point. They're like, no one knows how to hog tie and has a helicopter. He's like, I don't know.
You either do one or you're able to do another.
Like, I don't know how to hog tie. He's like, I'm illiterate. He's like,
I don't even know how to spell hog tie.
He's like, no one's got a pig. And then they're like, I bet you if they search his YouTube history, find a video on how to hog tie, and then he'd be like, of course I learned how to hog tie if they're gonna accuse me on how to hog tie. I can't walk into a grocery store and buy bacon. I gotta go get my own hog and hog tie it and make my bacon. They're fucking just killing them. It was great. And the whole time, because R. Kelly's like crying the whole time in this thing, and during the interviews, he keeps asking if the cameras are on. They're like, no, Robert, we just turned the cameras off in the middle of the interview. But anyway, they're like, because she asked him some hard-hitting question, and he just like stone cold stopped. Stop crying, stop everything. And they're all like, seems like he was thinking to himself, what do I have to do to break this woman? And Sam goes, how funny would it be if you just stood up and pissed on her head? And she goes, and without missing a beat, she just keeps asking me questions, and she's just got her piece of paper, and she's just like waving the piss off. And she's like, it says here, Robert, that just fucking the piss coming down her head onto her piece of paper.
Show that won't be made today. Chappelle's show.
Oh! Yeah.
Dude, Pop Copy was the
Yeah.
best skit in there was Pop
Yo,
Copy.
got some Red Bulls?
I'm gonna turn your body to a porta potty. Oh man, Chappelle's show definitely not made today.
No.
Or what was the other one in Insomniac or something like that?
Oh, that wasn't
it was
that.
with David Attell?
Yeah, David Attell.
There was some weird stuff in there.
Are you getting Insomnia mixed with David Attell's Midnight Porn Hour?
Maybe.
Because he had two different shows.
Oh, okay.
Because David Attell had Insomniac, where he just kind of interviewed people, and then David Attell's Midnight Porn Hour, he had people on and interviewed them while they, in the background, played, old 70s porn. Yeah. Yeah.
Now, do they still do, Howard Stern? They still do Howard Stern, right?
Who's calling you?
I don't know.
Well, who called you before?
Well, yeah, Howard Stern's still a thing.
Well, no, what were you saying? Does Howard Stern still what?
He still does his little radio show, but
Yeah.
is it the same, or is he
It's a
chilled out, or is
lot.
it-
It's a lot more tamed down. I guess the new office producer. It's not Gary Delabate anymore. Well, he is a producer, but he's not the head one that he's yeah, you can do this on the radio and stuff. It's a lot more tamed down. They got away from the he had the whack pack with Wendy the retard is now Wendy the slow adult. They changed all these people's names and stuff. But it's not.
Try to be a little more PC.
Yes, they made him a little more PC, and they
Is that
don't.
high pitch Eric still in there?
High pitch Eric is still there. Joey Boots just passed away 2 years ago.
Joey Boots.
Um,
But I mean, you think they would give that on TV anymore?
He still has a pay-per-view channel, doesn't he? Or it's his own channel?
I don't think so.
I could have sworn he did.
But I mean,
But it's not like it used to be where he has porn stars on all the time, and they get naked and stuff like that, and sit on the Sybian. It's not like that anymore. It's more actually really big, hard hitting interviews with people. And I'll address your question in a second, pervert.
go back.
I'm joking.
Go back.
What? It's more like he's had everyone from Ellen to Robert Downey Jr. to what's her face.
So he's trying to be. He's a little more legit now.
No, well, he always had those interviews, but now it's a lot less of the weird stuff, and it's more of the normal stuff. But they do Jason Ellis. That's how he got big. Was going on the Stern show, and I guess he had a competition with how much mini M&Ms you could fit in your.
Where's this going?
Yeah, I know it's really weird. in your foreskin.
What the
Yeah,
fuck,
and like,
man?
yeah, so he had like a bunch of people
Alright,
come in and
man.
do that. So like,
You know what?
that stuff still happens, but it's far and few between now.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, it's far and few between. But that's because of the culture now. Like, that's been pushed away.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think, like, it shouldn't be, unless you're seriously forcing people to do it or really objectifying people. It shouldn't be changed, because if that's what people want to listen to, it's their right to want to listen to that, and people who don't want to listen to it don't have to. It's not like it's pumped into everyone's house at all times of the day.
That's anything though.
Absolutely, but then you have people.
But you still got social justice warriors.
Yes, you have people saying, "Why do you give this person a platform?" Well, because they still have the right to speak. You have the right to free speech.
Yeah.
Just because you don't like their message doesn't mean they don't have the right to speak. So if, Howard Stern wants to have chicks that are willing to come in and sit on a vibrator, and people want to listen to it and think it's funny, that's great. As long as that woman's not forced to be there, or if, they're not horribly making fun of her to where she's crying and running out of the room.
Mm-hmm.
But that's
I
why
find that absolutely
that's why
fine.
today the way it is, people
Did do that.
I know, no. People take offense to that when they don't have to be listening to it. They still listen to it and they complain about it instead of just not listening.
Well,
to
I
it.
think that's also an effect of the technologically infiltrated world we live in. Everything is so accessible that you don't I don't have to be in my car to listen to Howard Stern anymore. I can listen to it in my house. I can do whatever. It's not on only for 3 hours Monday through Friday.
And
It's now
everyone has a voice.
It's now I have a
voice.
catalog of all the Howard Stern shows in my phone at all times.
Ow.
And there's YouTube and there's this and that. So anyone who wants to complain about it, or if someone posted on Facebook and they see it, that's the thing, is like social media has become the judge, jury, and executioner of anything anyone doesn't like. Like you said, like the stuff they used to do in wrestling only 10 years ago?
Yes.
15 years ago? What today would be outrageous, but because no one really sees it, because there's a paywall to the WWE and WWF or whatever, all that.
But for instance, those would be blocked by parental control.
No. I mean,
no, I'm talking about the network. Those episodes would be blocked.
yeah. No. Here's what I'm saying is, WWE has those pretty much locked down. Like, yeah, I'm sure there are versions of them out there that people have recorded and have put on YouTube and stuff all over. But because it's not really, really readily accessible, you have to really look for it. No one's taken down WWE.
Yeah.
No one. Or maybe 2019's the year, but you know what I mean? Like, but that's, if WWE wants to do that and people want to watch it and they're okay with watching it, they should be allowed to do it. Like, what do we watch? Who was it? The what do you want? And they all scream head in the
El Snow.
Yeah. So
what does everybody want?
yeah, and he's got like a styrofoam mannequin head that he's like pretending to like face fuck. Like, okay, yes, I agree, kids shouldn't watch that. But that's the parents' job. Don't let your children watch that. Pay attention to what they're watching. That's the same thing. That's the same thing with that stupid Momo challenge.
Whoa.
Oh.
Yeah, no, that's different, dude.
No, it's not.
Yeah, because that was popping up in children,
But you should
children
still,
video.
Yeah.
You should
Like on
still monitor.
YouTube
Yes.
Kids.
Okay, so you should still monitor what they're watching.
I know, but that shit
Kate,
seems fine.
every 15, 20 minutes, Kate calls Bryson over and says, "What are you watching? Let me see." Like, to see what he's watching on YouTube. And he's got kids YouTube. Sometimes we give him regular YouTube depending on what phone he's got, but like, you still have to pay. You just don't. This isn't a babysitter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
That shit was nuts.
but also the Momo challenge was blown out of proportion. YouTuber Philip DeFranco, you know him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm sure you would. He did a big thing on it. Like, it was blown out of proportion. Like, there was a lot of the stuff that they said happened didn't really happen. Like, the reports of, like, these children hurting themselves and stuff didn't happen. And, like, Phil DeFranco has, like, all the paperwork. He throws it up on the screen. You can see it. Like, this stuff didn't really happen. They blew it out of proportion to like protect people, and then everyone started freaking out, and then comes the copycats where people repost videos and they splice in the Momo thing, and so it's basically like what's the word I'm looking for?
Trolling.
It's trolling, but it's like they actually created the problem that they didn't want to happen.
That's pretty much what trolling does.
The police were like, parents, watch out for this, and then everyone saw it and they're like, oh, I'm gonna fuck with people. I'm gonna make this. But it's the parents' job to pay attention. You remember like when the V chip came out in the TVs when we were kids, and it like told like it had like the box in the corner that told the parents like what age bracket should be watching this TV show. It's basically like that, but like parents don't look at what they're watching. Did your parents ever pay attention to what you were watching on TV?
Oh no, I watch Red and Stimpy and shit.
No, because parents need to do that. I am not a parent. You're not a parent. Neither are you. No one here is a parent. There's a lot to do. You gotta pay attention to the kid. You gotta feed the kid. You're also working. You're tired, and you want 5 minutes to yourself, so you give the kid the phone, and then 20 minutes go by, and you realize he's been watching videos for 20 minutes.
Sounds awful.
You know, like I'm not a parent, but I did help take care of a child with my ex-girlfriend.
It is.
It's tiring, you know? But you can't complain about the content that your children are watching if you're not, I don't really care, if you're not actively looking at it, you know? You shouldn't just, if you want something to give your child to play with that he's not gonna, like, get freaked out, give him a tablet with fucking games on it that are, like,
preschool games.
Yeah, like, you know? It's just, that is what it is. I don't know. How do we get on this topic?
I don't know,
I feel like I just ran.
You did. I don't remember what we...
Is this the new Joe Rogan podcast? Like, hashtag Joe Rogan. So, alright, we're going to do a little wacky thing.
Wacky inflatable arm.
Yeah, well, it does have to do with wacky inflatable things. So...
Oh, now I remember.
So, actually, this kind of ties in. Like, I teased Brendan a couple weeks ago. His girl that he's been seeing likes to post on his Facebook page. Always hanging out with the most beautiful girl, whatever. So I make fun of him. I go, "Oh, you finally got a blow-up doll," you know. And then I decide to do a couple Photoshops, which are really funny. Whatever. He laughs, he cries. He's our friend. But then, just so happens, the next day or so, I listened to the Jason Ellis show do a bit where one of his producers found some forum sites for real doll sex dolls forums of like their enthusiasts.
Oh, so people like commenting of how they're...
Yes, so like this one
I find good
reviews, buyer reviews.
Like, yeah, like not only reviews, but like I'm talking like the ones they said, like I don't even remember all the ones they said.
Like you should rub canola oil on your doll because it keeps her
stuff
skin
like that.
smooth.
But like it was even weirder. It was even weirder. So the one I remember was something about they were like, oh, I wore out the puss flaps. Like how do I get new ones and reattach them? I'm not kidding. Like I couldn't find these again because I don't know. I actually messaged his producer to try and get the site he used, but he never responded back. And which is sad because Kevin Kraft has actually responded back to me a couple times, but I'm sure he's just been busy. Another one was like, oh, what do you do when you have your sex doll out and friends come over? Like, do you hide them? Do you put them away?
Just dress them up. It's just
no,
another
and
member
other
of the
people
family.
comment, they're like, oh, you shouldn't hide them in the closet because that's, like, depressing. Like, depressing.
They don't like that.
Yeah, they don't like that. Like, it's depressing to the doll. Like, and you're just like... Did someone just say that about an inanimate object? It's like, I don't want to put my lighter in the cabinet because it's going to get depressed.
Dude.
I don't fuck my lighter, but I do light
your
my cigars.
Your lighter
with
fucks you.
My lighter fucks me.
Wow, I cannot believe I just witnessed that.
What we were talking about before, I mean, we did come to the conclusion. First of all, people that are fucking these dolls probably don't have to worry about friends coming over.
It's not also true because like there's got to be so many people that buy these. Like
And keep them in the closet.
I guess.
Just like you keep your fleshlight in the drawer.
That is true. That is true.
It's a sex toy.
Yeah.
It's not a girlfriend. See, that's the problem with these people.
Hold
You gotta
on. Hold on a second. Hold on. We gotta pause for a second. We'll be right back. All right, we're back from a short intermission. So, yeah, but these people do still have them, and they have to have friends. They have to.
Yeah, the normal ones that view the doll as a sex toy.
Okay, I agree with that, but the ones who like dress them up and take them out to dinner with them.
That's fucking
what?
weird.
Yeah,
That happens?
There's pictures on like
Didn't
the
you have
forum
a
sites and
picture of
stuff.
you helping you with fix a car?
It wasn't. It was.
Oh,
I
that's
took.
right.
I took the picture. No, that was when Brendan was making his Halloween decoration, and it had the PVC pipe.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I thought it was perfect to make it look like it was holding up the doll.
That was so awesome.
Do you know how long I spent on that one? I
No,
spent
I
a long
don't,
time on it.
actually.
I spent like 30 minutes cropping that photo out. It was
great,
really
man.
good. I
Those
put a
are
lot of
good
effort
pics.
into those
Oh,
to have no comments back on them.
I appreciate your effort.
But
that's a real friend.
yeah,
It is. You put the time into that
Time and effort
wonderful,
into that joke.
humorous.
yeah. So advice needed.
Got some
Let's see what this
zip in your
says.
beard.
Advice needed.
Sure. The dyslexic is trying to.
So
read.
this one basically he wants to know should he go with hollow breasts or solid breasts, and the name of
You want solid ones, right?
like this is weird like the amount
like,
of
how
customizable options on these is just weird.
It's like
Oh, I'm sure.
40-year-old virgin. Like, you know when you touch a breast and it feels
So,
like a bag of sand.
Just
The
watched that
type
other
of
day.
doll he's looking at, it's like a number 6 YE. So I'd say what? How would you pronounce it? 6i? Whatever. 6e?
60. Why?
Yeah, 6e.
60.
So this guy
I'm
comments
looking
back.
for a 60
this guy-
doll.
I need something real 60.
This guy wants to know hollow breasts or solid. Customer support told me they come with hollow by default, but feels more realistic. Blah 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 blah. Struggling. It's just whatever. Doesn't matter. Anyway, so the guy comments back. He goes, "Hollow breasts are much more softer. I don't think there's any downside. I just want preference." Like these guys are literally like talking about.
It's like you're talking about a shirt online at Old Navy or something. How's the fit? I would say it fits true to size. You know, something like that. Yeah, well, they're looking before they buy. This is a large purchase, man. It was like you.
Yeah, things
looking-
are like what?
It's like
4,000.
Yeah, something like that, man. It's like you
Depends
looking
on
up
the model,
TV
like-
ratings before you buy that TV.
I actually don't. This is actually something I don't ever look up ratings about anything.
Oh.
I just look to see like if it has the components I want, and then I don't give a shit. Andrea used to get so furious with me that I would not look up ratings or anything because she would spend like 2 weeks reading ratings, reviews, everything on any
It
item
depends on what
she
you're
bought.
buying, though.
I'm
Like, if
pretty
it's a
sure-
TV, I'm looking shit up.
I'm
it's a
pretty
car,
sure
I'm
she
looking
looked
shit
at.
up.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure she looked at ratings on socks and underwear.
Okay, now that's just
Oh,
stupid.
that's dumb.
Like anything.
Is it the size that fits my waist? I'm
Thorough
wearing it.
research, yeah.
I actually buy socks that are too small for me
We
because I
should
didn't
bring
look at the
her on
ratings.
this show.
No, no, thank you.
Oh, they don't talk anymore.
Yeah.
It'll be hilarious. She seems like a good topic.
Let's see what else we got.
She burned this house down.
How to carry a doll.
They're heavy. I heard they're heavy.
I'm sure they are. They're probably pretty close to, like,
Human.
yeah. So this guy literally has pictures, like I'll pass this around,
God.
of how to properly carry. There's 3 of them. Like, just scroll through and then pass it to Joe. There's 3.
Yeah, hold it like a baby.
Yeah. Like,
Oh, he looks like a guy that would own one of these.
he looks like a guy down at your local bar who's always
Yeah,
there.
he looks like a guy that would own one of these. It's the fucking front-facing camera.
You know what, buddy? You know it.
Yo, I love how this doll's hands in his hair.
Oh,
Yo, does
She's
he-
holding on.
he's got AJ Styles hair.
Yo, you probably got a boner, don't you? You fucking sicko.
Fuck.
Y'all dying. We're all going to hell.
He does look like a guy that would have this doll, though.
But does he not look like the guy who sits at the bar at your
Oh
like,
yeah, the
logo
corner's
bar?
always there.
Mm-hmm.
Every day.
Can I have my phone
This
back?
doll is like, oh, I couldn't even like, fuck that thing. Like, look at it.
It's very young and 80s looking.
Yeah.
There's fucking years ago, I seen someone sent me a link to like a website. It was a Japanese company that made them, and they looked like legit. And you could customize them so much, it was insane. And then of course they were like $4,000 or $5,000, but like it was.
Brennan's like, damn.
Yeah, damn, I don't make that much. But yeah, it was crazy looking at him. Like it looked like a person. Like I'd be more afraid of that in my house. Just fucking like I've watched too many horror movies. Like I wouldn't want that thing just sitting in the corner. I'd wake up in the morning like, what the fuck? It's just
Like,
it
here's
turned
what-
its head somehow.
Here,
I knew it.
we were talking about a guy who takes them out to eat. This guy's got a video. But why does this chick have fucking elf ears and horns coming out her face?
Dude,
Because
that's
she's the little devil.
Like, I'm not kidding. Like,
Listen, man. Some people have
show it to Joe.
fucking.
What are you looking up over there?
Fuck.
sex toys.
Oh,
Some-
jeez.
Real
Some
dolls.
people have
Look,
weird
look at this thing.
preferences, man.
Look
Like,
at this out of Lord of the Rings.
Dude, that's what he's into, man.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
He
yeah,
just
he
wants
likes the
to- he-
fucking...
One, he plays Dungeons and Dragons, no doubt.
There's nothing wrong with Dungeons and Dragons.
I've never played it, to be honest. I kind of want to someday. It seems like
It's fun. I used to
with
play
different
with my
people.
sister's ex-boyfriend.
Clearly, he's into that type of shit.
Look at this doll, man.
Yeah.
Look at those.
It's
Jeez.
crazy. So, like, I'm trying to find some of these. I'm not even clicking on that one. I'm sorry.
This thing's ready and raring to go.
What the fuck? Joe's just pulling up pussy pictures from a doll.
Whoa, man. People are, like, really into these things.
Yeah. Apparently.
Yeah, man. There's a lot.
Yeah, man. What's that noise?
It sounds like a truck getting dropped off from tow truck. This guy says he's got 2 questions. Let's see what his questions are, guys.
Well, go. Oh, no.
Is my doll hot or not? Well, the images are like, does not exist, blah, blah, blah. Let's see what the first one... This is boring. Nothing good. Joe, what do you got over there?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Thought you had just looked up already.
I was gonna, and I just never got around to it. Maybe we'll have to revisit this more when I got some written down. This guy asked a question like, would I guess you can buy some off Amazon, and like, is it trusted or whatever? And it says I wouldn't. The price is too low, which means it's low quality. TPE mix or cheap skeleton, both. Like, this guy's breaking it down about this doll. Like he's a
I
manufacturer.
wonder if anyone buys them off eBay.
Oh God, I would hope not.
Or Craigslist.
Used sex doll.
Oh.
Freshly cleaned yesterday.
Go on Craigslist Buffalo right
Go
now.
on Craigslist.
I'm going.
Don't even.
Oh, that got down my throat. That hurt.
This can't. That can't be.
What?
Like, no one's selling that on Craigslist.
I wouldn't.
Please, no.
I wouldn't doubt it. So
I'm doing it. For
I
sale.
would stick with resellers we have here. So apparently, like, people resell theirs here.
Would that be under toys?
I don't know.
But would that be
How
under
would that be under toys?
I would probably see if there's,
heavy
like,
equipment?
Yeah, heavy equipment.
I'm just gonna search Craigslist and type sex dolls.
This guy says he has purchased one from Amazon before.
No sex dolls popped up. What's another word?
Put in real dolls.
Real doll.
Well, anyway, one of the ones I do remember from that Jason Ellis show
Some
is
really
the
nice
guy,
houses showed up.
the guy said, "Do not make out with your real doll after you eat fish."
Oh!
Like,
Oh!
because he's like,
Do not eat that thing out after you eat fish.
guy said it like stained and permeated the lips and it smelled like fish for weeks.
Oh my god. Joe's face.
What are you looking at?
Sorry. Apparently Craigslist has nothing.
Try eBay.
Oh no.
eBay's got it.
Gently used.
Yeah, gently.
Gently Rogered.
eBay. I cannot get used to this keyboard yet.
It's like no cream pie. Never cream pie.
Only been pearl necklaced.
Oh, eBay's got them.
Oh,
eBay's
no.
got a lot of them.
What are you looking at prices?
Oh, hey. Novelty life-size super real Chucky doll. $4,000. What the fuck?
Fucking you fuck it?
Wait, did it say real life size? Isn't it small?
Novelty life-size super real Chucky doll.
So it's
vintage
still,
retro
it's
toy.
still like this tall.
I don't know. Why would it be $4,000?
Send me that link. I gotta send that to my other friend Brittany. Not the one you guys know.
Oh,
She's obsessed with Chucky.
Well,
she's weird.
it ships from Japan. It's $4,000. I don't think she's gonna buy it.
Alright.
Maybe, man.
But yeah, there's a lot of other.
So
Like, this one's only $60. That's not bad.
sold
Ew.
to Brendan.
If it's under 1,000, man, no way.
Why? Why does it have those pictures?
What?
It has the picture of the dick and where it can go.
That's great. It's absolutely
In
wonderful.
case you couldn't figure it out.
It's wonderful. Joe, your face. Your face is so... You know what your face says?
Alright.
You know what your face says to me? That's some white people shit.
Time to wipe my phone.
Yeah.
What the fuck, man?
Oh my God.
People are
People
weird.
are fucked.
People are weird, bro.
People are weird.
My stomach hurts.
I think it's this chicken wing.
Probably. You probably put laxatives in it.
That would be something he would do.
No, because I ate it too.
We
He
realized,
picked it from the side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mixed it all.
Damn
And
it,
we
I knew it
realized
was
we're
mixing
eating
that.
it. He's not eating any of it. He's like, how's the chicken wing dip, you guys?
People are weird. Like,
Yeah, man.
what's some of the weirdest stuff you've seen at work?
Weird stuff. Oh, man. Put me on the spot over here.
Put you on the spot. Come on. Oh, I got one. Kate just reminded me of this one a couple weeks ago. I was at Tops Jefferson. My buddy was a grocery manager. His name was Kevin. And we're standing in the aisle talking about displays and stuff. He's filling the shelf. Hour 17.
Oh, I was wondering.
He's like pulling stuff over the
Sorry for
shelf.
upsetting you.
We're talking whatever, and this woman comes up. I'm gonna have to stand up for this because this is just how it is. It's funny. So she comes up and she's like looking in the aisle. You know, like those people who look up and down the aisle and they're looking for something. They don't know where it is. And Kevin and I are talking. He's actually kneeled down. So like Brendan's elbow is Kevin's head, and this woman is like this.
Oh.
Hold on. You might know
told me
this
the
story.
story.
This woman is like this.
Don't actually do it.
No,
Oh.
literally, no, she didn't fart. Literally, her fucking ass was like on Kevin's face, and I'm standing there. I'm standing there like this on the gondola watching this happen, and he's like, and then he's like, "Ma'am, can I help you?" And she's like, "They don't sell what I'm looking for in here," and he's like, "Okay, cool."
You get your ass out of my
He's like, oh, she had stood up at that point. When
But
he
yeah,
asked
can
her.
I help you? Yeah, I'm looking for Vagisil.
But like, and then she goes, no lie, she goes, walks up and like kind of gets close to him like about this, and she goes, "The devil's a liar," and like, and Kevin's like, "Yeah, tell me about it," and she's like, "I gotta get out of here." She's just like, like I'm not kidding. This woman was nuts. Not only did she have her vagina like on Kevin's nose, they don't sell what I'm looking for here. The devil's a liar, and then just storms off like a psychopath.
Oh,
What house was this?
I think last week.
Jefferson.
Oh,
Last
yeah.
week at my Tops, A lady was looking for a product of mine.
Why did I do that?
I don't know. I was just looking at...
Go on.
And we didn't have it. And I said, ma'am, I don't think we have it. And she starts making this noise.
I don't think we have
She
it.
starts making a
She
noise?
starts going,
Oh, I do remember this one.
and I'm like,
She's getting ready to pop.
like, I'll look. Let me see if maybe there's something back here hidden. And I find one. I find two. She's like, "Oh, thank you so much." And I should have known
Can you
that.
not make those noises, please?
I should have known it was gonna be weird when the one lady come up to me with like, "There's an older lady looking for this," and she's starting to cry.
Oh man!
So yeah, she started to cry because we were out of a
Diet
flavor.
Schweppes.
Diet Schweppes. Oh, Schweppes.
What about you?
What? What were we talking about?
Weird shit at work, man.
Weird shit at work.
People are weird.
I haven't had anything at my new job at all.
Well, you don't work with the general public.
True.
What about back in Frito?
Back in Frito, the disgusting shit that I ran into was the guy at Tops 49. I was on the phone with you.
I don't remember. Go on.
The smell, the worst smell I've ever smelt in my entire life of smelling. the kind of smell, that smelly smell.
That's why I
The
started
kind of
laughing.
smell that smells smelly. Joe's just like, what the fuck are you talking about?
It sounds like Mr. Crab.
It was.
It was. Dude, the stench was outrageous. You were on the phone with me, so I don't know. I don't remember, but it was.
My brain's a pile
But
of shit.
no, because you remembered who I was talking about. You're like, oh, I've been in that store. I know what you're talking about. I don't know. He was a very
It's
large
like-
guy. He was on one of those little scooters, obviously, and like the stench lingered. Like he went through the aisle and like at least 20 minutes that smell was there. I had to go outside. I literally had to walk outside because it was so bad.
Has the smell ever made you dry heave?
Yeah.
That was pretty much it.
Just like the freaking
I'd have
guy
to
that
say-
worked at Tops Meadow.
Like, I used to work at a restaurant, and stuff was left out on this garbage dock for summer. It was like a pan of, like, hamburgers or something. And I've smelt that and didn't dry heave.
What restaurant did you leave thing of hamburgers out?
It was Briarwood Country Club,
Oh.
and this was from a banquet.
Joe's
that-
like, I just ate there yesterday.
This was from a banquet that happened earlier, and it was on the garbage dock. So it was going in the garbage, but nobody ever threw it into the garbage. It just laid outside on in the wonderful sunlight.
You see the restaurant that this guy hit for hepatitis A?
What?
No, where?
In Buffalo, it's called Destiny's. It's on Fillmore.
Never been there.
Never been there either.
It's on Fillmore and
Your destiny is hepatitis A.
Amherst Street and Fillmore or something like that.
Speaking of your smelly smells, I was at Tops Niagara Street in Buffalo, and there's a lot of homeless people down in Buffalo that they shop at Niagara Street. This person came down the aisle. I was actually working with another merchandiser who no longer works here, and it was bad. And it was one of those like homeless ladies who have like 6 layers on. But did you ever see the pictures of like those horrible homeless people feet like in a bathroom stall?
You mean hobbit feet?
Yeah. These were horrible. They were like scaled over, long toes, like just long toenails, dirty. This woman came down and smelled like she was bathed in pee.
She needs some milk.
She smelled like she just had 6 nights with R. Kelly.
Oh.
Like, it was so bad that the store, I'm shirt over the nose. I have a pallet on the floor. I'm just trying to put 2 liters up, and I'm just trying to get done. The store manager came down with 2 cans of air freshener and just went, and just walked up and down the aisle.
At that rate, I would have just found the fire alarm and told.
Like a free bag
Like
today,
a match
man.
over the fucking sprinkler system.
Yo, I can't. I'm really bad with smells. I can't take them. I'll like that. I would have had to leave the aisle. Like, there's no way.
I wanted to get it done. I was like,
There's no
okay.
way. I would have had
I
to leave
had
the
to
aisle,
leave the
or
store
I'm throwing
at
up all
least-
over the aisle.
At least 15 minutes before I went back in there. I took a lunch.
I can't deal with it. Can't do it. Can't do it. Won't do it.
What else we got? We got anything else, guys, or are we haven't pulled it together here?
I'm kind of.
Yeah, no, you're like 1 foot out the door already.
I'm always tapped out, man.
I don't know.
I'm actually really tired.
Is it really 6 o'clock already?
Yeah, man.
Damn. All right, guys. Well, let's call it a night. Like this has been a good show. Catch us next week. Joe's measuring his dick. We'll let you know how big it is.
Damn!
All right, man. See you guys next time.